You've been seeing screencast on your live features when you try to go live on YouTube. You've been seeing screencast and you do ignore it, isn't it? You're always ignoring it because you don't even know what it is meant for. You don't know what you're supposed to do with that feature. This is for people who would like to go live, but you can't do the long live thing, right? You can't stay 10 hours, 5 hours because you have some other things you want to run along with. So the screencast is a feature that YouTube has given to us to help us stay longer on our lives. It is also to help us cast our screen during presentations, you understand? So if I was doing this live now, like I was live, and I need to show you something quickly behind my screen or on my laptop, I should be able to use the screencast feature to show you that. And how does it add up to your journey? It will add up to your journey in a way that more views will be coming to you. Remember, we are all looking for views here, and it is only when you're able to use the features that YouTube has given to us that you will be able to push your products, which has been packaged nicely, to the algorithm, and then the algorithm will in turn do what? Push it to a wider audience. So if you don't give the algorithm a good product, it cannot push a bad product to a wider audience. Okay, so for you to be able to get your 4,000 watch hours, for you to be able to gain a lot of subscribers, you can take advantage of the screencast feature, which is live in your YouTube studio. So without talking much, I would like to take you through that process. Now, two things. For those of us who will be using the screencast as a live app, like you want to, like you do with your Restream, your OPS, and all of those other apps, you're live now, right? I will advise you begin to take advantage of the screencast, because with the screencast now, since it's directly from the YouTube studio, you won't have any fears of, oh, will I get monetized if I use Restream or OPS? All these questions that keep jumping out, from new beginners, YouTube beginners. You won't have any fears about that, because this is a feature that YouTube itself has given to us. Okay, so let's go straight into casting our screen, so that I take you on a step-by-step method on how to do this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to launch my recorder. Launching my recorder right now. Good. So the recorder is being launched. Now you're going to be using two apps that you already have inside of your phone. Just maybe one of them, not the two. You're going to be using one of them, either your InShot or your CapCut. I know that these are the two most used editing apps that we all use. So if you have CapCut, good and fine. If you have InShot, good and fine. So let's go. I'm going to be using my InShot right now. Okay, so first of all, you go to your editing app, whichever one you're using. I'll be using InShot. So I locate my InShot. Where is my InShot? My InShot is here. I locate my InShot. It's showing this because I just finished editing a video, so I'll go all the way back and delete. So if you launch it, this is the screen that you should be seeing. You should be seeing the screen. Okay, so the next thing you want to tap on is your video. Tap on the video. The next thing you want to tap on is new, the plus sign beside the new, just like you will usually bring in your short video so that you can edit. So click on the new. Now for this particular aspect, if you're going to be using it to go live, I'll advise you do a longer video. Do you understand? Do a video of say 30 minutes, even if it's 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours. But the thing is that if you're going to be editing a 3 hours or a 1 hour video, you know that when you're exporting, it's going to take you a lot of time before it finally exports. So maybe you want to keep it at 30 minutes so that by the end of the day you can still loop that video during your live. I'll show you all of those things. So I'm just going to pick a few videos here because this is tutorial, so I will not make it so long. But you who wants to use it to go live, to gain your 4,000 subscribers, to gain your 1,000 sorry, 4,000 watch hours and your 1,000 subscribers, please make a longer video, say 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on how it's going to export. If you know you have the patience to wait for it to export at 1 hour video, then you can do that. So I'm just going to take this tool that I have pointed out. I'll click my OK key and it comes into my editing stuff. Now the next thing you want to do, if you're using CapCut, go to your aspect ratio and change the framing to the TikTok frame. You know that TikTok frame, which is, I think, is 9.16. Don't use the YouTube ratio. The YouTube ratio is 16.9, something like that. Use the TikTok frame. The TikTok frame gives you the portrait size. For your live, you gain more views when your live is playing as a portrait live rather than a landscape. That's the reason I'm saying you should put your ratio at the TikTok, the TikTok ratio. Now, if you're using InShot like I'm using now, you're not going to be seeing aspect ratio on InShot. You're going to be seeing canvas. So you locate your canvas, click on it, and then you go and locate the TikTok frame, which is the portrait. Like I said earlier on, is 9.16, and I'm saying here 9.16. So you click on it, right? So that's what you're using. Then you check it. This video now is now on portrait. Is now on portrait. This is basically what I'm going to be doing on this video. If you want to write something into the video, you can just use your 2 fingers to reduce it, push it a little up or down, where then you click your text, you type whatever you want to type. Maybe I'll type welcome in plus like. Okay, that's what I want to type, and then I'll place it nicely on top. I want to place it on top. You can place anywhere, below or on top. Okay, I'm placing my own on top, right? And if you want this welcome in to stay till the end of the video, then you drag it all the way. You drag it all the way to the end of the video. If you want it to stop halfway, you can stop it halfway. So let me stop it halfway. This is all your editing. Okay, so our video has finished exporting. Now we are going to close up from the InShot. We don't have anything to do with it again. Close, go to your gallery and check that the video is in your gallery waiting nicely for you. Okay, when you check that out, then we continue. Is this the video? Okay, yes, this is the video. So the video is in our gallery right now. The next app you will need is your YouTube app. So you go straight into your YouTube, not the studio this time around, the app. Go straight into your YouTube app, launch the app, come to your plus sign where you're going to be seeing live, right? So I've just appeared here. Okay, so now you're going to edit your title. Click on the pencil icon here, edit your title. What can I write here? Let me say cook ekpan pukwo with me today. Okay, so that's my title. I'm going to change this to public, right? Change to public. That's your visibility now. You're changing your visibility to public. If you scroll down here, you're going to see description. If you want to put a description, you can put a description, but I'm going to be leaving my own because this is just a tutorial. I don't want to go live. The next is location. You can ignore that one. Already on my audience is already set for no, it's not made for kids. So make sure yours is on no, it's not made for kids. Then if you come down here, you're going to see screencast, which is what we are discussing on this video. Screencast. Check it, it will open up. Once you check your screencast and it opens up, click next. You're clicking next. It will show you again, this video is set not made for kids. Make sure that it is checked on no, not made for kids, right? You click next again. Once you click next again, it will take you to the next interface. which says a few tips. You're about to enter screen broadcast mode, blah blah blah. Then it opens up this other one for you. You click start now. When you click start now, you're going to be seeing yourself on the small screen underneath your phone, right? Look at it. Now, I don't want me to be there, so I'm going to come to the top corner of my screen. I'll look at the camera icon. I'll look for the camera icon. I'll click the camera icon so that I can close this particular camera. I've closed it. Now, because I've closed it, it's now showing my display picture, the display picture I have on my YouTube channel, isn't it? That's what is now showing there. Now, go to your gallery so that you can look for that particular video. Am I still screen recording? I said you edit your video. I had already done that. Change this to public, right? Change this to public. Then check your screen. Screencast is already checked. Now you click next. After you click check on it, that's you open it up, you click next. It will show you again, no, it's not made for kids, right? You click next again. When you click next again, we saw all of this, so I'm just going to rush through this, and then yeah, start recording or casting with YouTube. Start now. Okay, so is it still recording for me? This guy has stopped again. Oh, why? Okay, so basically my recorder doesn't want to record while I am live because I wanted to show you how it will be. So when you click on that screencast, right, I'll just put pictures here. I'll edit and put pictures here. It will take you to the next interface where you'll see your face, right? Now, identify your camera and click on it so that the camera is blocked. Then you now see your profile picture which you're using on YouTube. When you see your profile picture which you're using on YouTube, that's fine. Go now into your gallery because your gallery will be displayed on the screen for you. Go into your gallery and click on that video you edited. Click on it and play it. The moment you start playing it, the video will start casting on your YouTube live. Okay, it will start casting on your YouTube live. It will start playing on your YouTube live. So you leave it there. You leave it there. That's you now being live. Just leave it there. It will bring you a lot of subscribers. It will bring you a lot of views. This is something I have tried. This particular method gave me 2,000 watch hours. You guys know I'm also a small creator who is still struggling to get my 4,000 watch hours. I watched this tutorial for some time now and I've been studying it, and then I decided to try it out, and because it worked, that's why I decided to bring it on to you. Now, another way you can use the screencast is if you're live and you have a document inside of your phone or your laptop that you want to show to your viewers, you can just check the screencast on. It will take you directly into your gallery. Then you showcase whatever you want to showcase from there on. This is what even those who are into gaming on this platform they use. So that's the feature for you. If you've watched up till this moment, then you are just like me. You love to acquire knowledge. This is the place for you to be. If up till this moment you've not given us a like, you've not given us a subscription, please turn on your notification buttons the moment you subscribe to this channel, because we are determined to make the journey easier for you. That's why we study every now and then. Until I see you again, I will be at the comment section to answer to all your questions, right? Because I know that you're going to be having questions. I'll be answering to all your questions.